Hello, Texas Cruiser Fan Club members. I've been promising you some videos, and I'm a little behind. This my little bout with the cruise crud kind of slowed me down, but now I'm back in the swing of things. And I've been promising you some information about restaurants, hotels, entertainment, everything Galveston. And I talked about some of the restaurants that I recommend, highly recommend. And to take God honest truth, there's a bunch of them down here, and I've been to many of them, as you can imagine. Anyway, we'll start off with friends of mine of yours too. Cruise Live TV, Greg and Michelle. We met for this place for lunch one day. Mario's on the Seawall. Really outstanding Italian food. That place they're on the seawall there, fairly close to where the end of the seawall runs into the, it's not really the end of the seawall, the seawall runs into Broadway. Broadway virtually ends it there, and Seawall Boulevard goes on down to, it hits right there at the channel. So, by the way, that's at the end of that seawall at the channel. That's a great place to watch ships come and go. If you want to catch the cruise ships leaving, get some great videos, that's the place you need to be. You're at the very end of the seawall there at where the channel is. So, and also another one of my favorite places as far as eating Italian is Mama Teresa's over there in the Strand area, in the same building as the Opera House is. You can't miss the Opera House. It's huge down there. And of course, on the corner there is Rudy and Paco's. That's another one of the places I recommend. And it's Rudy and Paco's is a little more upscale. Very good food, steaks and seafood. Mama Teresa's, they got that flying pizza. Carmen is the owner there. He does the old flying pizzas and stuff like that. But every once in a while I get hankering for some pizza there, but when I go in there, I go in for the Italian dishes that they have, and they have some very, very good Italian dishes. The lasagna is huge, a huge piece of lasagna, very good. Donna usually gets that and saves it for multiple meals. She'll get multiple meals out of that. But I usually go in there and get the snapper parmesan. Get a big fillet of snapper done like a chicken parmesan is done, and with a layer of cheese and marinara and all that. Outstanding. It's my guilty pleasure. I'm always thinking about going down there every week to get one get that dish, because it is so very good. The texture is awesome, not very fishy at all, and it's a great dish. It's a great dish. Right there in that same area is the Saltwater Grill. Got some great seafood there and some steaks, and this is kind of across the street from the entrance to the Opera House. Catty corner from there is Tequilos. It's more of a Tex-Mex style place. It's very, very good. Got some great chips and salsa. I'm a big salsa guy, and matter of fact, I know the owners of this place. I told them whenever they were talking about, telling me about them designing, the coming up with the menu for the place before they open. I told them point blank, said, you've got to get great salsa and chips. That's to start off with. If you don't get that right, you might as well forget about the rest of your menu. So, and I tell you, they did a great job on that. So, next door to that place is a place called Little Daddy's Gumbo Bar, which is also owned by that same family. That same family owns the Saltwater Grill, Tequilos, and the Little Daddy's Gumbo Bar. I love the gumbo there. It is very good. The roux is outstanding. And it's right next door to Tequilos there on Post Office. Both those are on Post Office, by the way. And great area. It's a beautiful area to go and stroll the area. They got art galleries in there and antique shops, all kinds of stuff. It's a great place, and it's one of the kind of central locations for the art walk that they do here. Mainly monthly, but it's a few times a year. They skip a month or two. More of a winter season to kind of skip that, but it's a great place to do the art walk. Papa's Pizza up there on the seawall is very good. It's got some great pizza. I know several cruisers that come into town. They say they've had pizza from there and they like it. They really do. The Nick's Kitchen and Beach Bar is up there on the seawall. It's next door to Gatto's, which everybody knows about Gatto's. It's an old Italian family, and they're up on the seawall, and they've been there for years and years and years. Gatto's where the locals go. Nick's too. Nick's Kitchen Beach Bar, and both those places where Nick's is kind of a little lower scale, and the Gatto's got a little more upper scale. But I mean, you can have a great meal at either of those two places. Miller's down the seawall, as I like to go to for breakfast and sometimes lunch, but mainly breakfast. They open at 8 in the morning, but if you get there a little before 8, you can get on in when they open the door. You can get on in. If you get there at 8:30, you're gonna wait a little while. They get that busy because that's another place where the locals go. But it's very good breakfasts and lots of food, and you can't beat it. You can't beat it. A little further down from there is Kritikos, which is a great Greek restaurant. I know the families there who own that place. They're very good Greek food. It's right there on the seawall. Benno's is another one of those old family places, and he's up on the seawall. Good seafood and all that. He does a lot of catering business too. So if you ever want to have a big function down there, or want to have somebody cater, you may give Benno's a call. Let's see here. I don't want to go down to Port Air just yet. The Sunflower Bakery. It's on 14th Street as you're going down towards from Broadway to the Royal Caribbean Terminal. That's where the locals go, Sunflower Bakery, and you may get a line there sometimes. But it's very, very good food. Lunch, breakfast and lunch. Of course, Katie's in the port area. Very good food at Katie's. Buddy Guyland, he owns that place, and he actually started off with the seafood market, which is next door to Katie's restaurant. And that's, if you want to get some good fresh seafood, you go to that seafood market there. I've done that and got some tilapia and all kinds of food. Good stuff. Good stuff. Grouper. He gets good grouper there too. Willie G's is a little further over from Katie's. The Willie G's, I know old Derek, old Island Time, he likes to go there and eat happy hour because they have the happy hour menu, which is cheap. They got good prices on the happy hour menu there. Willie G's has been there forever, and it's very good food. Highly recommend it. That's one of those Landry's restaurants. Landry's own that. Fisherman's Wharf to the left of that, to the west, and that's getting closer to where Carnival ships dock there at Pier 28, Terminal 28. It's been there forever, and it's very good. A lot of locals go there, and so I highly recommend that. Over on the Strand, a place I like to go to is called Yaga's. More of a Caribbean style food, and I highly recommend it. We go down there all the time and eat there at Yaga's. It's on the Strand. I know there's a lot of tourists going there, but we like the food. We go sit at the bar, and we got a little different kind of menu, but it's a little more Caribbean style food. So I highly recommend it. That's what I got to tell you. Now, of course, you going down the west end of the island. You run into some additional restaurants that are more local style food and all that. But these places are close to the port where you can get to it if you come in to catch a cruise. So I recommend all these places I just mentioned to you. You can't go wrong with them, folks. You can't go wrong. There's that Rio Dondo's that's on the Strand. It's pretty good. And it's right there on the Strand too. So if you want to, it's convenient. And excuse me. It won't do you any wrong on that one too. It's a little newer than most of the other places down there, but you might be okay with that. So anyway, folks, I'll keep doing my reports on. This is going into the Texas Cruiser Guide for the Galveston. I will be doing, of course, one on the hotels, entertainment, and so forth. So, excuse me. So you folks, y'all keep safe out there. Book a cruise. That'd be cool. We can cruise together and then catch you on the cruise. Hit that like and subscribe. You guys already know members, so I don't have to tell you about being a member. You guys know all about that. You know all about hitting like and subscribe anyway. So I'm preaching to the choir. So anyway, folks, y'all have a good one, and I'll keep giving you some more reports. Y'all have a great. Bye bye.